Okay, so here's domainabbey.com, and here's the deal. Since this is what I use, and this is the cheapest and the easiest that I have found, and that's the reason that I use it, if you use domainabbey.com to register your website and get the WordPress hosting, then I'm going to provide email or phone support absolutely free of charge if you run into any problems with getting the website up and running. So use domainabbey.com if you don't already have a website out there, because it's going to be easiest for you. It's going to be the cheapest route, and I know it in and out, so that means I'm able to provide that support for you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. What you would do is just, think of a domain name. Be really cool. There's lots of things that I could go into here about keywords and all that kind of stuff. But this is about getting your WordPress website up. So I'm just going to pick a domain name as an example. Buy cool guitars, and I'm hoping that this doesn't exist, but anymore nowadays, folks, almost everything exists already. But I'm going to search here for my domain. And wow, I actually found a domain name that looks like it is available. So I could select this right here, buycoolguitars.com. It's a little outside of the scope, but I will recommend to you try to get a .com if you can. The other options, they're just not as readily familiar with people. So getting a .com is going to be the best thing for you. If your domain name is not available, you can go back and try again, find something else. They will give you some alternatives here. That's the .info and .us and all that kind of stuff. But try to stick with the .com. So that being the case, you would go ahead and select that. And then you can continue to cart. Now, this about protecting your personal information, that's totally up to you. Okay, it's going to, it's not a bad idea, especially if you're wanting to make money online and not have everybody know who you are. It's as little as $5 there to do it, to hide that information. Because the fact is, whenever you register a domain name, your contact information is publicly available. So doing this protection right here is kind of like having an unlisted phone number. Now here, we've got another option, Website Builder plus hosting. You do not need to go with this one because we're going to do the website in our own way and be able to have more control over it. This one right here, hosting, is just the hosting. That is all that you need. So we're going to see the options that we have here. We've got economy. You can have one website, and it's only $7 a month. 100 gigabytes of disk space. Unless you are going to create your own video streaming service, that is plenty of space. You get unlimited bandwidth, which is the data going to and from your server. Unlimited is fantastic. You get more than enough email addresses and SQL servers there, just so you know. For the deluxe, this is going to be for people that are planning to have more than one website. If your website or your business is going to be based off just that one and that's going to get 100% of your efforts, then absolutely you go with the cheap one. Now, we can add email to the domain. This gives you, your email address at yourdomain.com. So you can add this in if you want. You'll get 5 email addresses for $1.67 a month. If you're going to have more than that, you can bump up to $2.50, but we're going to stick with this one. Continue to cart. And if you don't need if you don't need that custom email address, then absolutely you don't need it. Okay, now what you're getting here with your domain registration, Domains are registered for 1 year. So when you pay the fee for them, you're paying that registration fee for 1 year. Now, I will tell you, when I got into this, it cost $100 to register a domain name for 1 year. That's down to about $5. That's pretty impressive. This fee that you're seeing right here, that is for 2 years of registration. It is for 12 months of email and 12 months of hosting. So in other words, your name is registered for 2 years, and you have the use of that server, the website, for a full year. You can change this. You can say, this one, I think, you can't change this one. You have to pay for 12 months of that. That's for the email. This one you can change to a month if you want. And that brings that price down quite a bit. You can even change this to just 1 year registration. If you're just like, you know what, I'm going to try this, and if I don't get going in a month's time, I don't know where I'm going to go from there. But I don't recommend that you do that. I recommend that you get in it for the long haul and do it, because it's going to take you a little bit of time. People get busy and they get wrapped up in things. And if you've got the money, I definitely suggest you at least do a year worth, because that gives you time to not worry about the hassle of taking care of that. It's already paid for a whole year, and you've got time to work on it. The registration, that's entirely up to you. There are some things that have to do with stuff that I really can't get into, because it gets pretty technical, long haul kind of stuff, but it's $5, so why not register it for the 2 years? And then you would just proceed to checkout, and you're good to go. And I've already got the website I'm working on, so we're going to leave it at that, and we'll get started with the next page, which is getting WordPress installed on your website, and we'll take that up in the next video.